think I'm live. Maybe. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's let everything get caught up. Let's do a sound check. I think we're good on that. How is everybody today? Welcome to 1111 Tarot. And we have, hold on a minute. I got to get my notes. So we have 3 planets that are square, well, like triangulating the moon. 1 second. I hope you guys are doing good. So it would have been a screenshot, right? What did I do with it? I'm looking, you guys. I should have had this ready for you. But it'll give a few moments for everybody to get here. Well, my camera doesn't want to give it up. Did I move it? Screenshots, right? Okay. I'm going to do my best from memory. Hi, Bob. Good to see you finally. You're such a good supporter. I love that you like the videos, you share the videos. You're just, I appreciate you so much. Ah, sweet green tea. How the heck are you? Hi, Psycho. Rush is here. You guys, I love seeing you. Okay, so it was Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury. And then there was Neptune that was coming into the picture also. So what this means when you get this kind of triangulation is you have to do some like astrological math to figure it out. So if you look at it, the moon is a mysterious thing. So when it's in full, when it's a full moon, clarity is there because everything can be seen, because it's about the mystery part. Like if you look at your natal sign, you can look at where your moon is. So I believe my moon is in Capricorn. So when you look at your moon, it'll tell you like things that are really deep about yourself, like how you really feel about something, or what your obsessions are, or what really brings joy, happiness. It's all buried like within the idea or concept of the moon. And the moon physically has a lot of play on our bodies because we're made of so much water. You've heard in the medical field of the moon affecting people. Well, it really does. And so when you look at the gravitational pull of the moon on the earth, huge amount of change depending on how close it is to the earth or how far away it is. So we have a crescent moon. With this crescent moon, it's just a sliver. So we don't have the full view of things. Now you've got to bring in Saturn. Saturn is a ruler. I always think of Saturn as the stern authority figure, head of household. So he's the rule setter and he expects things to go a set way. I say he could be a mother figure. It's just this is how we do it, and these are the steps we take to get there, and you need to stay within your path. I feel like I was doing the Macarena, right? Whatever. So when you've got the moon, which is all about hidden secrets, and then as we get full moon coming to light, but we have a crescent moon, sliver. So not everything's being shown to us. Now we have rules put on to no clarity right now. Then we have Jupiter, which enhances and expands the concept of whatever you're talking, whatever you're really into. So what do we got? We've got hidden stuff. We have the rule setter, and now it's expanded. Now with Mercury, Mercury is about communication, whether it's transportation or travel. It's all about this information being exchanged or not being exchanged. So what do we have right now? We're in the dark, but we know something huge is coming at us that is going to change things because the rules are going to change. We have this triangulation around the moon. The moon affecting us means so do they, because they're affecting the moon. Now, when you look at Neptune, who kind of slides in from the side, Neptune is about Fantasyland, right? It's fantasy, it's illusion, it's grandioso, like living in your own world. So now we have secrets with the moon because we're in crescent. We've got rules set on us. We have lack of communication, basically. And it's expanded with this fairy tale. What does that really mean? It means do not, I highly recommend, according to the universe, do not make any decisions right now. For the next, I'd say, 4 or 5 days till after the new moon set and gone. And the reason is because we do not have clarity. So I purposely titled this that we're going to get clarity because this is only going to last for a very short amount of time. And I'm trying to give you heads up what's coming towards you, which is this is all going to dissipate. I am freezing. I literally have to go and get a little warm sweater. I have adrenaline going, which is like I'm getting information given to me and I'm freezing. Like I'm starting to be like, ooh, can you see my hand? Okay, so I'm going to pause. Sorry, guys, that's part of the price of a live. We can try this. This is like a little something or another of mine that I had laying around, but we'll see. I'll just throw it on like this. So I'm about to dig into that tarot. This is, I look like a grandma now for sure, right? Which I am, by the way, a proud grandma. Okay. So, oh yeah, I'm warmer. I'll just do this. We'll bundle up. I am totally legitimately me all the time. Okay, so with all that I just shared in the astrological aspect of things, let's dig into the reading with that kind of concept of understanding that there's a lot that we are seeing right now that we feel is legitimately a good deal, or don't do it, or do it, or don't do it. Whatever you're thinking, it's probably going to change drastically your view of that in like 2 or 3 days. So, are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, you guys, this month's giveaway, all you need to do is be a subscriber and put deck giveaway in any of the comments on YouTube. And this is the Annie Stokes Legends Tarot. It's still shrink wrapped, so I'm trying to get it so it doesn't glare for you. It's rainy, like pouring rain outside, overcast. So I've got all the curtains closed. I'm doing artificial lighting. So it looks really fuzzy today, but whatever. So this deck could be yours. I am still needing Jenny Taunton to contact me for your Gilded Revere Expanded Edition Lenormand that you won, because you are the winner for March 1st. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you another week. I mean, I'm not in a big hurry, but I would like to send it to you. And if you don't, I'll tell you what. We'll go until March 18th. At that point, if Jenny, you haven't contacted me, I'm going to go back and see who was subscribed at that time and choose a new winner, because I want that deck to go to someone. I already have that deck, and I love that deck. So, all right, you guys, are you ready? So we're starting with Whispers of Love. Little oracle. Well, it's not. It's big. It's a big, or I mean, look at the size of my hand compared to it, right? It's a very big deck. But it's a beautiful oracle deck, and I don't really find other cards suit the middle section of the reading because it is based on spirit, the universe, which is all about unconditional love. And oh boy, I may have to go let the dogs out. I put them in my bedroom thinking that way they'd be quiet. Wish it was a way to pause alive, but hey, you get the real deal. Let's get your energy in. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel, guide me as I walk through the tarot and get the energy of those that are getting this message intertwined into the deck for our highest good only, for the best purpose available. Thank you. Okay. We got 3. Flew out. I was not expecting that. Happened yesterday too. So you have a 31. Love makes a difference. It says, love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Beautiful card. It's like this trumpet is being blown. There's a big, I know from yesterday's reading and then coupling that up and mixing the cake that the universe is baking for us, you guys, there is something big coming in. Like, for those of you, which I know you guys are doing your work, it's big blessing. It could be financial. I feel it's intuitively, I keep getting that it's something that generationally was something that was supposed to be yours. And somewhere along the line, we gave our power away. And by whatever that means, our freedoms away, our belief system away, something got given away. And as we do this inner work and we collect that inner knowing and follow our true guidance in life, I think that's coming back into play. So that's the overall read. But let's see what the details are given to us. So we have a 36. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Look at her. The feathers in that beautiful red hair. She's just bracing herself towards the wind, embracing that like warm breeze. It's going to be, I said, it's like a change of air. It's fresh air. And look at her. Yeah, I feel like a fresh of air. Sure. Okay, a breath of fresh air. 38. Honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. Look at this dude. Now keep in mind, he does have a partial mask on. That's important to know. He's coming behind her. She doesn't see it coming. Now, there's no gender in the tarot, lovelies. So there may be something to do with a red rose this week. I keep getting this red rose, and I keep seeing like 3 red roses. I don't know, but like flowers, red. There's something to do with this red color coming. Okay, so when I look at your 3 numbers, you have a 38, which the reduction is 11. So you go 3 plus 8, 11. You have 36, which is a 9. And then you have a 31, which is a 4. So 4, 9, 11. 4, 9, 11. There's something destined, aligned with the foundational change. Hi, Anna. Anna Jalowski's here. Lovely. Good to see you. Okay, here we go. Now, what I've switched to is, this is a little bit more expensive of a deck. I couldn't have afforded it, but I was very blessed through one of our listeners and family members, Thomas, sent this deck. Well, they sent the money and told me to get the deck. And it's called Threads of Fate. Now, I don't bring this out very often. I don't want to wear it out. It's for special occasions. And like I said, with all of the astrological triangulation around the moon and almost like a double take. Now, yesterday's reading was about a double take. And that's kind of what I felt like something flipped. We're going to look. Sometimes they'll flip, but they flip all the way back over. And it's like, no, not that one or something. Yeah, that's what it did too. So we have a big change coming. I sense it. It's going to be different for everyone. So that's why I don't do timelines. You'll know when yours is coming in. You will. I feel like you'll feel an energy shift. I've got 2 cards, 3 cards, and what was that? Nope, didn't flip. Wait till you see what has come off. Oh, we got 5. I can't control what the divine wants us to have. Here we go, lovelies. All right, I'm going to take them as they came out of the deck to the best of my ability. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Whoa. Whoa, baby. Whoa. I'm hot. I'm a woman. I can't make up my mind. 1 minute I'm hot. 1 minute I'm cold. I've been that way my whole life. Like, we'll go on a drive somewhere, and Lily, one of the 1111 Tarot girls, she's the driver, and she controls the temperature, and I'll be like, it's like 800 degrees back here, Lee, up the air, and she's like, oh, okay, and like 10 minutes later, not even, I'm like, why are we freezing? She's like, ugh. Hey. Okay, yeah, sweet green tea's mama. Yeah, that's my niece there. Seaball made it. Love you. Love you to the moon and back, Seaball. Okay, in the east, all right? It's all about where we wake up in the morning. You've heard me say this before. If you're new, we're going on the 1111 wheel of life. And this board can be found in the link below. It guides the reading. So if you're a beginner or if you're experienced, this will take you through the reading. And it allows the divine to choose what is being interpreted. Because I don't always want that responsibility, to be honest. I want to know what it really means. And so it starts with the universe, and then it works around with the east, the south, the west, and the north. So the cosmos is intertwined. We're working with the divine to co-create. And then there's the foundation pillars that have specific meanings based on astrology, numerology, all kinds of wonderful stuff. And it's right on the board for you. So if you're interested, there's a link down below. All right, my lovelies, here we go. Okay. When you wake up in the morning, it's the most important thing about this reading, and when you wake up, is the way you think about things. So if you wake up and you're in the negative, your day is going to improve, because it is going to improve in some minor way. But more than likely, that minor way is going to be offset because you're contagious. Your attitude is contagious. So, maybe somebody was having a great day. You come into work and you're like, morning. And they're like, oh, morning. Vibration down. So you need to start that day off. And what do you start the day off is also a cycle that you're in. So when you start the day off with, it's going to be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. There you go. You get it. Ignore how you feel. Who cares? Within 20 minutes, when you wake up all the way, it's going to start coming to. What do I got to do today? So I'm really spending some time on this part. Yes, because it sets the whole mood for manifestation. And your cards are going to prove that. So here we go. In the east, the air sign. You have surrender. Does this mean give up? No. Giving up means I'm not even going to try. I've tried hard enough. I'm done. I have no hope. I'm giving up, walking away. I could care less what happens. Surrender is when you've put in all the work and you have no more you can offer. You're at your limit as to how you can affect a situation for your better good. And you have to say, I've done my part, universe, please reflect it back to me. I'm going to step back, repurpose myself, repose, recharge, and take a breather and feel so glad and so happy that I already have what I deserve. I already know I'm getting it. It's just the universe is on a slow lag, a slag. So it comes in like da, 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 da. Okay, we're going into the South Node. We're going to go into the Earth realm. This is about what you're manifesting currently in an emotional transmutation. So feelings are one thing. I can feel really sad about something, but emotions are energy in motion, and they take a path that affects us in our reality, and they manifest something 3D. So with that, you are the magician, you have the alchemist, and you are holding the universe in your hands. How fitting for what I just explained, right? Can't make it up. Next, we're going into the West. This is where the sun sets. At the end of the day, we all have to lay our head down on our pillow, and we have to reflect on the day. Now, think of the day as a cycle you're in. Don't limit it to today. Think about it as an ever-changing adjustment we're making every day to better ourselves, right? So where are we in the cycle? So at the end of the day, when the sun sets and we put our head down on our pillow, you got speak truth again. I feel like we're lying to ourselves right now during this Neptune thing. Kind of like when we're eating, I'm just going to grab something. When we're eating the entire pack of cookies, and we're like, it's not like this is really going to hurt me. So I don't do it every day. But then we get a stomach ache, and we're like, oh, I knew better than to eat a whole pack of cookies. No wonder they're called cookies, okay? It's like you're not being honest with yourself on something, my lovelies. So we've got to work through that and figure out what it is when we qualify. So now we're moving into the North Node. This is our own spiritual success. This is knowing that we have reached something that when we do put our head down on the pillow and then we wake up the next morning, we can review that cycle and go, what did we pull all of that for our lessons and our blessings? The warrior. Find it interesting that this is headstrong, but it's almost like your silence is golden. Even though swords are about words, look, the sword is down. You don't see it coming. Act surprised. So you're going to let somebody else do the talking for a while, because you're going to stand your ground. Remember all those times where we've kind of like didn't want to do something. We just knew it wasn't going to be good. We're like, God, why am I doing this? I absolutely know better. I'm sitting down and eating a whole bag of cookies. It's no good. It's not good in any way. But we do it anyway, and we let that boundary go. Not today, Fred. We're not doing it. The divine's telling you, it's saying, hold your footing, stand your ground. You're on the front line today for the next few days. Now we have a fifth card. What went to me immediately was that this is coming from the great divine and wanting to pull this back in and return to great universe, to great spirit in the middle. And so we're going to lay this right on top of honesty essential with speak truth on one side and surrender on the other. Surrender to the real you, the real truth, right? Sacred sexuality. Do I really need to explain that? Somebody's going to come. I feel like Cookie Monster's coming around you, wanting some of your cookies. What's with cookies today? Some cookies are coming, lovelies. All right, let's go ahead and really look at what cycle are you in. Now, this is the Paper Moon deck. This incorporates from March the 1st of 2021 through December 2021, certain astrological important aspects, okay? And it gives us dates, it gives us numerology, it gives us an understanding, it gives us meteors. It's a deck I made, co-created with the divine. Farm Girl's here. Hello, sweetheart. Good morning. How's the farming going? Yesterday we had something about milk products going really good, and Farm Girl's like, that's awesome. I'm like, there's your reading. Totally was for her. Was like really good. Seabog, good morning to you too. Whoa, Rowan. That was a lot of cards. Let's see, how many did we get? Oh, there's no way I can take that. There's like 10. We need 2. How many fell out? 2 fell out. All right, my lovely. Before I get into these cards and look at them and all that, I just feel like Cookie Monster is not going to be happy. I feel like a little Cookie Monster with Dr. Heckle and Mr. Hyde, or Dr. How's that work? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Something like that? I don't know how it works. Farm Girl says that she's been out dancing in the rain. I'll tell you, it is where I am too. I was dancing in the rain at 7:20 this morning, getting my car to the mechanic so he can just give it one of those, annual inspections for me. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Thank you, Bob. Here we go. Try to avoid relationship changes right now. Bam! What did we talk about? I said intuitively, for the next, till after the new moon has set and gone. New moon means no visible moon, right? Don't do any, I'm talking relationships like business deals. I'm talking don't get in fight with family members. Don't make any big relationship changes personally. Please don't plan a trip. Don't make any big exchanges of money. Just be cautious because we have that Neptune. We have Mercury, Jupiter, expansion, Saturn. Whew. We are not seeing things clearly. It goes on to say energies are adjusting. I kid you not. Now, 926 is the number, which is September 26th of 2021. But in this reading, think of it as a 9 and a 2 is 11. Don't reduce the 11. 11s are about a master change, a master manifestation, something being brought in that is being created. And we're all talking about manifesting. So without being able to see real clear right now, be careful what we make. Right, Tabitha? Right? Bewitch's little 3-year-old that didn't know any better and was making pink elephants in her bedroom. Twinkle her little nose. Whatever. 6 is about love. So it's something in a relationship. I tell you this. It says Mercury retrograde in Libra. So that's where the scales are balancing out. And then it says waning gibbous moon, Gemini. So we have Libra and Gemini on the board. Don't make any big changes. We have 3. I thought we had 2. We have 3. So third card's going to go back to the divine. it says, leave the drama on the stage. It's not your circus or your monkeys. 6-11. 9 and 2, reduction is 11. 11-6. 6-11. As above, as below, as without, as within. It's right there. You can't make it up. You have 6-11 and 11-6. Over here we have, like I said, it's not your circus, not your monkeys. Leave the drama on the stage. Mars and Leo, waxing crescent moon. I've got to think. Yes, we're in waxing crescent moon now. This would be on the actual calendar. It would be June 11th. But for this reading, it is Mars and Leo, waxing crescent moon. Cancer. Now, this is a Pisces moon, just so you know, right now that we are having. And it's in Aquarius, like the age of Aquarius. Okay, so Libra, Gemini, Leo, and Cancer on the board. So we've got air signs on one side, water and fire on the other. Now, what's very, very interesting is this third card. Didn't know I had till we started reading. We're going to put it right on top of here where it's talking about speaking with love and truth. And it's saying honesty is essential. Next to it is speak truth. Next to that is surrender. And we've got a third card. We're going on top of all of that. And it says sacred sexuality. Here it goes. You are on the cusp of reaching your goals. Don't question yourself now. No. Do not question yourself. Your morals, stand your ground. Remember, we talked about how in the past I felt like we let our morals bend. And sometimes I think it's because we don't want to offend somebody. Screw you. I'm going to hold my ground. It says 808. August 8th on the calendar of 2021. But 8-8, if you look at the reduction, is a 7, and it's about big change, big deal coming up. So when is that coming? I told you, new moon. And this happens to be on the board as Leo on the card. So you have Leo double tapped, you have Cancer, and you have Libra and Gemini. This is a beautiful reading. Very, very nice reading. All right, so destiny and fate have collided. And in the middle, we have serendipity right here on the 1111 wheel of life. And serendipity is bringing in this new moon, this really big change. I'm sitting on my foot, so I got to switch my legs. I always sit on one foot. I don't know why. Okay. So it's all about honesty. And really, 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 do you want to bend so much that you have regrets, right? Do you really want to compromise so much that it doesn't suit you? Because that's what's going to be asked of you, I feel. Just saying. Now, we're going to clarify surrender. It's all about that third eye, opening up to the bigger picture, because we have this wreath of celebration around the third eye. I just got told to turn it upside down and look at it in reverse for a minute. Yeah, you see how the pupil points down? Where am I? Right here. It's like you've got to look down to see the bigger picture. You got to look down, not up. Because it's on the material realm. I don't know what that means, but there it is. All right, we have 4 cards. So the very first card is going to be for illumination. Now, as we get to the 4th card, I'm going to throw it back on to surrender and really clarify it hardcore. So our first card in illumination, how do I make this up for you? The Magician. What's it sitting next to? The Alchemist, right? See, that's why I use this wheel. because it's a portal of really allowing the divine the control of the reading rather than me as a reader deciding what it means. It is qualifying surrender on the board. It's illumination. It's in Aquarius on the board, the 11th house, which is all about how everyone sees you and how you're viewing yourself in a way too. You're a manifester. You have the Midas touch. The planet inspiring this on the board is Uranus. Okay, clarity on the board. We're qualifying surrender. What is clearly being shown to us? The King of Cups. On the board, it's Gemini, your 3rd house. It's all about communication. And it's clear that it's your turn to talk. If you want this to happen, the universe has provided the opportunity, and they are saying with this King of Cups, clearly decide if this is what you want. Because if you do, you need to go for it. And if you don't, you need to let it go. But what it's saying right now, don't do anything. Shh. Because in the North Node, you've done the work. The opportunity is coming in. After the new moon has set, and we start getting that clarity again as the moon starts illuminating more and more, that's when you'll be called to make a decision. Right now, my lovelies, just be aware you're going to have to make a decision. Right now, it's time to recharge. I have the Hierophant in the place of wisdom. On the 1111 board, it's Libra. It's the 7th house. It's all about balancing out the scales. It's all about marriage, commitment. What is your higher path in a sense on those one-on-one relationships? Look at that. Let me see if I can get it from the side for you. It's funny because we've got over here, leave the drama on the stage. It's not your circus and not your monkeys. And look at your monkey. Hello. I see an E. I see a 3. There might be somebody about an Ed or an Edwards. Might be a first name, last name, don't know. And possibly a C. I think it's interesting that this King of Cups, and remember I talked about Neptune, and we're in Pisces right now with the moon, and so we can't see a lot right now, and everything could be a fairy tale, and we just can't see clearly. And look, her gown in this, on this King of Cups, it looks like it's the ocean with that blue waves of like satin there, but really it's her nightgown, and those are toys. And it's in clarity. So clearly there's very possible that what we're seeing right now could appear to be flip, lighthearted, playful, nothing serious, when really, in reality, the little tiny offers, the little things, might really be bringing in a commitment. Now, I said I was going to save this last card for the actual to lay on top of surrender. Oh. 5 of Wands, and this snake is hissing at her. And it's like apples are bouncing all around. And her hair is blowing back. Like this, I don't know. She's like Whoa. So she's shocked when this comes in. And what's interesting is, where'd that snake come from? Because she's at the top of the hill. Five of Wands can be about communication. Quick, bantering, defending yourself, standing your ground. It's a lot about this fast action of talking, but not necessarily seeing eye to eye. It's almost like 5 pages coming together with their own wand. And they're all like, no, see it my way, see it my way. It's like flight. It's like you've got the honey and you're keeping the flies away. Like you to bomb. You to shit. So surrender that feeling of having to defend yourself is what's on the board. Surrender the need to see that you were right. When it's more about the outcome. Okay, here's an example. I have 2 teenage boys. I'm sure they hate that I talk about them once in a while, but I'm still going to do it. Occasionally, they'll get into a battle. And even though the battle gets overheated and everybody stops, takes a breath, and we have calmness, right? Someone feels the need to throw it out there. I was right. And it starts right back over again. And I'm like, doggone it. What's the deal? Did you really need to be so right that we had to go through it again? And it's not with me. It's them two. I'm the mediator. I'm the referee. I'm the mom. You know. Making sure I got our deck in the right way. Okay, we're going to qualify this alchemist. Okay. You got the Knight of Pentacles in the love position, qualifying the alchemist, the magician. These little cards fit in my hand so perfectly. They don't always flip out. So we have a 9 of Swords, and we have the Fool. Wow. So in love, you have right here, I think I said Knight. It's a page. A page of Pentacles, like I said. It's a small offer, but it's to a huge beginning. Something you dearly, really want. But it looks tiny. 9 of Swords, trust. 9 of Swords is like, I wish I could have. I wish I would have. Everything you would like to change about a situation, you just keep chugging along that same cycle. Like as soon as you get to the end of that, you go right back to the beginning. Oh yeah, remember when I met them and I told them I didn't like the color of their car? Shouldn't have done that. And then you go through it again and you get to the end and then you're like, yeah, that's too bad. Oh yeah, that car thing, God. And you go right back into it. And it's in your trust position. And you need to trust the divine. If it is meant for you, it's coming. If it was meant for you, you would have it. Maybe it wasn't the right time at that point. But you cannot change the past. You can only pull out the lesson. And then you have to let go of that energy. Transmute it. Right? But all of this is for naught. Because what you don't see coming is your growth in this. Is a brand new beginning. Whether you know it or not, you have the Fool. In the major arcana, you start off as the Fool. The next card you go to is the Magician. You have that double tapped. You are double manifesting. You do not even realize your full potential. You just don't. And it's like, you're going to be doing your normal thing. I feel like you're going to be like grocery shopping or fixing your tire out in the garage. And somebody's going to need to come in and be like, sir, can you change my tire? You're gonna be like, well, I'm kind of busy, and you're gonna turn, it's gonna be like Marilyn Monroe or something for you, you know? I know she's gone. I'm saying somebody with just like serendipity is gonna hit you. Or it's like you're gonna go out to get your mail in like the worst house robe you own, slippers, hair and curlers, whatever, just you're absolutely a disaster. And you're going to run back to the door and your door is locked and you've got to go like to the neighbors, the single guy across the street or something. And that's where it blooms. I feel like it's serendipity completely. And it's going to come in and it's going to be like, boom. Here I am, the love of your life. All right, let's qualify speak truth. Now, again, this is when you put your head down on your pillow. What are you laying down with in your mind that's keeping you awake or keeping you stuck, right? Look at my hair. It's terrible today. It's this weather. Like, it was so frizzy this morning because it's raining. Okay. I don't normally take reverses unless they pop out completely reverse. And yours did. In introspection, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. This, it doesn't get you off the hook. So we're going to get into that. Let me finish. I want more to qualify, but I already know what the divine is explaining because it's an introspection. Do I have the deck upside down? Yes. All right, we get to turn the cards upright. I'll change the deck. Still, same meaning because we have Hanged Man or Hanged Woman. And then the last card is the Seven of Pentacles. So, I forgot to tell you what your second card was in that. So we're qualifying speak truth. We're going into what you are manifesting in the near future, coming to you. Probably, it's different for everybody, but the new moon and the summer solstice together are going to be paradoxal with this. So you've got the Hanged Woman or man, however you see it, the hanged person, energy, and introspection. You have the Lovers in your perspective. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles in experience, my lovely. So with this, time frame that you're not making any choices or decisions, you're still going to be allowing the rest to come in, the recharging, and allowing that new energy to come in. You're going to feel this energy lift. Like it's going to feel like you just found the perfect vitamin, but you don't remember taking it. You just feel like you got to get up and go, get up and go. And in that, it's going to change your perspective. And in doing that, during this triangulation of the moon, right? In your perspective, you're going to have to choose between lovers. Two options, hence why you have two magicians. I told you, you double tap and manifesting. Double time, double time, double tapped. You did it. You've got two lovers coming in. And that's why you have the Seven of Pentacles in your experience. You had no idea how many seeds you planted. That's one of the reasons you can't make a decision. What is being hidden from you is you're about to get a new opportunity. So don't make a decision on one, do I want this person or not? Because you haven't met this other person or the opportunity has not been given to you yet. Okay. I didn't even ask for all these cards, and we got them. Let me get them all up here. We got 5. Oh my golly. I only needed 3. We're qualifying the Warrior. See that? By the way, it is 12:22 on the clock. Spiritual success. All right, so the sword is down. That means shh. Don't share any of this with everybody. Don't be giving away all your pearls, right? Just saying. The warrior's got the sword down. But you're holding to your boundary. You'll defend your front line. But, hey, come on. I kind of feel like you're at that point in your life where you know what you have is good enough. Like, if this is all I ever have, I'm super good with it. You've gotten to a happy point in your life. I love this. So here we go. Qualifying, clarifying the warrior, cleansing. You have temperance. Archangel Michael is on board. Protection, cleansing. We'll get into it. The major arcana in your read is just incredible. You have the Emperor in renewal. I told you, I can't make it up. It's the board. Renewal. Now, if I saw the Emperor and I didn't know it was in the renewal position, I've got Archangel Michael mixing up cups with the Emperor. I would think, oh, it's coming in. Or is it? It's wait. It's in divine timing. Oh, but wait. And then you have the Five of Pentacles in purity. Okay. In the position on the 1111 Wheel of Life board, you have cleansing with Archangel Michael. This is temperance. It's all about Sagittarius energy. It happens to be Pisces on the 1111 board, and it's that Neptune energy. So now we have a little bit more clarity on this fantasy feeling, and you can see this fish reminds me of Pisces. So there's something about water, a water sign, that you're believing up to this point that ain't right. And it's going to be cleansed out by communication. Something's going to change your whole perspective of a water sign. Now, what's interesting is it's going to bring about that, I told you, that one love that comes in and you're like, you're not making cookies at my house again. No, you can't borrow a cup of sugar. No, you don't need to. No, I don't want to play with the cookie sheets. Over here. So as soon as that's like over here and you're busy with that and all distracted, the last thing you're thinking about is your real Emperor, because you're so like, ugh. And that's what I mean. You're going to get locked out of the house with curlers in your hair or something, get in the mail. I don't know. But your Emperor comes in the renewal in your 8th house, which is about transformations, mysteries, bonding deeply. This is your divine masculine or divine feminine. There's no gender in the tarot. It is about Pluto and Mars energy. It comes in strong. And you don't see it coming. You just don't. I mean, you do, so act surprised. In purity, that place where what is being purified through our lessons and blessings is feeling left out all the time and feeling left out in the cold. It's gone. It's being purified. Think of purified as when you remove something. You're purifying the water by removing the bacteria, by removing whatever. And what is being removed? What is being purified? Being left out in the cold. And it happens to fall on the 1111 board in your Cancerian's position, which is your 4th house. All about your foundation. Now we have these 2 cards left. These 2 cards are going to be double tapping this warrior. Like, what action are we to take besides being quiet? I feel like it's with our ears. I think it's letting somebody else do the talking for a little bit. 5 of Cups is coming up, which is all about regret. Oh my God. I happen to know a little bit about birds. And this looks like a red-headed parrot, if you will. The head is on the masculine energy. the wings and the bottom feathers are on the feminine energy, but together they both make a person, but they also make a bird. It's all about messages coming in, and it's about nesting. So what's being said here is this regret is being spoken to you. And it's also reminding you somebody wants to come home. Somebody wants to come home and nest with you. Here we go. What's double tapped? Ten of Pentacles. Touchdown! Yes! North Node! Ten of Pentacles! Ten of Pentacles. Can't make it up, my lovelies. Beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. Macaw. Yeah, Siba. Siba said my hair is beautiful, and it's like, thank you. That's all. I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna learn to take a compliment. I'm trying to make, like, it keep out of my eyes is what I'm doing. All right. Yesterday during the live, I promised to answer 3 questions, and I completely blocked it out. So I'm answering those 3 questions today. So let me get my foot out from under me because it's numb now. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. How many came out? We're going to see if we're going to take them. Haha, 3. 3 cards are out. So if you're watching this later at home or wherever you are, you can pause the video and you can actually write down your questions. Or you could type them in the comments or just think them out before we go. I'm going to get a drink before I start. And yeah, I'm drinking my naughty tea today. I've been in water, but I had to have some tea today. The sun wasn't out, you know? There's my excuse. Okay. Seaball just put big sun, beach ball, laughing, crying hearts. Thank you, lovely. Okay. To yesterday's question. First question, for those of you that are ready. You could also ask something now if you'd like, or re-ask something different. Maybe you want to pick a question where you just go, I'm going to go with number 2 answer and have 1 question, or maybe you're going to ask all 3. We're using the 1940s Solar fortune telling cards. Here we go. To your first question. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Unfavorable moon. What am I saying? What's this whole reading about, right? Lucky number 5. 5 is about challenges, right? Denotes gossip, slander, or intrigue. Beware of jealous people or friends. On the 5th house on this card, it says trouble with women. It also talks about this being the ruler of Cancer. Well, and also the moon in tarot is Pisces. Inconsistency, conceit, frivolity, and laziness. I'll let you resonate with what resonates. Number 2 question. Here we go. Wonk, wonk, wonk. Unfavorable Venus. Darn it. Lucky number 2. Avoid hasty decisions. Hello. Don't sign important papers. I can't make it up. Let's see. There it is. I told you. I know my stuff. I could feel it. 2nd house. Avoid commercial expansion at this time. This happens to be unfavorable Venus. It's the ruler of Taurus and Libra. Talks about self-indulgence, selfishness, idleness, and immodesty. 3rd question. Are you ready? Hey, I wish you good luck. Favorable Mars. Yes. Lucky number 6. And it dropped it. It says, your wish comes true. You're the double manifester. I think a couple wishes come true. You will hear some good news soon. Yes. Let's see here. Number 6 on here. Favors personal comforts. It is favorable Mars. It says, oh, I think my camera just froze. Well, we'll just keep going. Ruler of Aries and Scorpio, stands for energy, courage, activity, adventure, and aggressiveness. And that, my lovelies, is our read for today. I want to say thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. And please put deck giveaway in the comments section below. Hit the subscribe button so that you're in the deck giveaway. Yes, I can tell. And if you would be so kind to leave your DNA on the like button. I love you to the moon and back.